Hello and welcome to the DFS underscore PhD show for today, the first day of the playoffs, Saturday, April 18th. Remember, you're good enough, you're strong enough. And gosh darn it, someone's got to win that money. And it's never more true than a 200 person live final where we have five of the tickets. So you can join the stake at stakekings.com/players/DFS underscore PhD, remembering my own name and reading it off the screen. All right, so I've got a couple of takes today. We'll see how they go. They didn't go great yesterday, but it was worth like, I don't know, 1/10 as much yesterday. So hopefully today they're good. And I don't, there's a couple, the two off the top things that I just don't understand. There's like one team that is missing two guys, and they're not popular on the slate, and I just don't get it. Um, why aren't the Lakers popular? I think they should be popular. I don't think Bronny's going to play a bunch. Anyway, so I don't get what's going on there. And when you look at it, particularly make sure that your optimizer is using the correct points per minute for Luke Kennard with Doncic and Reeves out, because mine was not. Mine was using the point 0.8 or whatever with them in. With them out, he's a point guard. He's not off the ball. He's not standing in the corner. He's creating, and they need him to create. They have to have it. Now, can he do it in the playoffs? I don't know, but he's going to be out there. Him and Smart are options one and two, and they got to be out there because they just don't have anything else to create besides LeBron. So that's my take on these guys. So I don't understand. For me, obvious value, but I mean, so what happened in the last game, right? We might have some last game box score watchers. First of all, it was versus the Jazz, so like it was not going to be close. You, if you've been watching the Jazz this season, they have not been playing great. But secondly, you can see it was him and LeBron that didn't play in the second half. Him and LeBron, that's some good company for the fella, man. If you're getting rested alongside LeBron, it tells you what the importance to this team is. So I'm shocked at the amount of Luke Kennard we have. Okay. For me, it's going to be close to 100%. It might be 100%. I don't understand. Easiest play of the slate. Second easiest play of the slate is here's a hint. You'll answer this question the same whether or not you think he's a good play. Who's going to score the most points? Who's going to score the most points today? We all agree. We all agree it's probably going to be Joker, right? Even in whatever, 38 minutes, probably going to be Joker. I don't understand. How is he not popular today? Can somebody walk me through how is he 20%? Maybe he's going to be 25, 30% when we get the quickly news and people play more shed or something. I don't know, man. I We just don't have that many dudes today to be like getting so cute and cutting it so fine. You know what I mean? So I'll give a 20% chance that something happens with one of the smaller priced guys. But I don't understand how you don't just play a ton of Joker, right? It seems like the move. Play a ton of anybody who used to play less and is going to play more in important games. That's who you need to play today, right? People who have been playing the same all the time, they're fine. You can have some of them, right? Like we still have the rule that we've been playing all season. It's been killing for us, so we're going to play it all the time. 2 out of 3 Minnesota bigs because they're playing against Joker. They need bigs. Somebody has to do good. One of the bigs, or probably two of them, have to do good in order for them to stay close and win. I think Ant's in, by the way. I'm not playing for Ant out. They did this like injury management stuff. They did that during the year, and he played through it. If he played through it during the year, I think he's going to play through it in the playoffs. Uh, they might not want him to, but I think he's gonna. Cat foul trouble fork, another easy one because if you've seen Cat, if you're aware of his game, you know what he does in the playoffs? Does stupid stuff. I don't understand it. Like get a psychologist or something, man. Don't just whack, whack, whack year after year. Somebody make a super cut of him with like funny music or something. Bomb, 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 bomb. Like how are we gonna get him to stop this? But it's a problem. You have to play him, right? Like he's priced so good today that you have to play him and you have to not play. Yeah, you have to play him and you have to not play him. That's where we're at. I didn't get any, did I? Huh, in this draft. No, I don't have any towns. I have 46. That's probably pretty fair. Where is that relatively? I've got him and Spida. Yeah, that's fine. 20%. Yeah, 20% cat doesn't leave much on the bone. I still don't really want a full fade cat, but I guess that's what I get to with Joker. I'm getting there with Joker, and I'm getting there with what? DeAndre Ayton. Okay. My other center plays are fine. I think I'm okay with that. Let's look. Was there other stuff? Boy, I sure do have to play a lot of these. Yeah, I said all that stuff. Okay. Um, I, by the way, have a Reed Shepherd and Tari Eason fork, but I think Reed's price was higher because he's been starting recently. Anyway, I think you can have both sides of that. I don't really care. I think yeah, the Jamal Shed being in play now probably took some of that out for this draft. Yeah, actually, since the first game starts soonest, let's have a look at what we've got there. A little bit of Barrett, a little bit of Sandro, and a little bit of Jamal Shed. Sure. I mean, so Sandro's a very nice catch-all foul trouble guy, right? Like in this game, maybe you should do max 2 out of 3 with Pirtle and Shed and CMB, right? Like because of what we're going up against with Cleveland. So haven't decided if I'm going to go max 2 out of 3 currently. Don't think what's my rule for these Toronto bigs? Max one center. So I have it as like Pirtle and Sandro in a straight up thing. That's not 100% what's going on there, is it? It's there's like a more guys who could get in the mix. Anyway, so okay, this is if it's what I get, I'll be fine with it. Barrett was his price. Eesh, that's a lot. Pretty high price. I don't know if I want to lock that in that early in the day. I think I'm fine with just 20% Barrett. Just one lineup with Barrett in it. Seems fine. Maybe it'll scatter it around. Even better. Get an Ingram instead of 2 Barretts. Have a Barrett and an Ingram. Yeah, that's fine. I think, yeah, I like all this. Good changes, good changes. Okay. So save it. You know what we say. When you like what you're looking at, make sure it goes over there to DraftKings. Can't leave it in your optimizer. That's not good. Not good form to leave it in your optimizer, and then later you're like, who are these guys that are playing? All right, so yeah, I don't expect I will stay 80% Tari Eason all the way until lock. That's kind of a lot. Should I limit it to 60 right now because I don't really want it at all? Yeah, let's do that. He's not a Luke Kennard level play. He's fine down here. Yeah, he's fine with a Marcus Smart level play. Boy, I am all over Landry Shamet. Have I even talked about it? So, Landry Shamet is a serious option for the Knicks now. That's why I'm on this one. I mean, this last 5 games doesn't really matter that much. Stats. But the general point was he is taking time from Josh Hart. Like they'll close with him over Hart sometimes. So he has this 28 to 30 minute range that wasn't in his range of outcomes last year. Just in case Hart's having a down one and he's knocking him down, right? So I don't know if 40% makes a lot of sense. It seems super high. Let's go down to 20% because I don't want my whole day, like I don't want $1,000 riding on this Shamet hypothesis. But I will take $500 riding on the Shamet hypothesis. Besides that, 2,000 on Kennard, 2,000 on Jokic. Yes, I'm most confident in that. Second most confident level, LeBron James. Yeah. Oh, by the way, did you see? Did you notice LeBron James's points per minute with all these guys out? It's absurd. I've never like this is absurd. 1.64. So I gave him I don't did I give him even 38 minutes? I think I gave him 36. 36 times 1.64. Yeah, I mean like it doesn't you can give him very few minutes and you're gonna get a lot of points for the guy. Like I must have given him 35 or something. Like so I don't see how you don't get to LeBron in on this slate. He's very good. Hardaway, that's a lot of Hardaway. Let's go down to 20% Hardaway from 500 or from 1,000 to 500 feels much kinder there. But I don't want Bruce Brown either. If I gotta have one of them, I want Hardaway. Do I have to have one of them? Bruce Brown. Ugh. I guess. Yeah, don't want really any Bruce Brown at all. Bruce Brown at all feels bad. I'm gonna unclick that. I just don't like it. The upside there is more of like a blowout, and it's like limited upside. He's not a great point per minute guy. I don't want it. Let's see if we can do something else. If it means more, okay. Yeah, it means I get my CMB back here. That's fine. I don't mind that. I've made the case there for the bigs versus Cleveland, so I think that's fine. Oh, we got one more update there. I run the one more update as well for us. See if it gets us any final information, but I wanted to get this to you guys with at least an hour to look at. get like 40 views in an hour anyway, so that's like that's all of you who really care about this anyway. So, yes, hopefully you enjoy it. Please like, comment, subscribe to the channel. You know, I did see, by the way, I thought I'm now conceptualizing it as possibly something to do again. After seeing Rick Gaiman is on the ESPN bet coverage all weekend long, that's two guys now. If you know the other guy was on the betcast for the NFL when they went to Sao Paulo or whatever, I don't know. I might have to take this seriously again, guys. It might be actually worth it and valuable. But like, I'm mostly doing tennis right now. I guess I could do NBA playoff stuff. I could do Showdown Talk. Probably do Showdown Talk, yeah. So that's what we'll be up to probably for the rest of the playoffs after this super small field effort concludes. Yeah, okay, I like this 40% Mitch Rob because that's like about the chance that Cat does something stupid, right? You got to have 20 minutes of Cat not doing something stupid here. Oh, I hate Cat. I hate Cat as a player in the playoffs. What are you doing? Why do you make this a thing I have to countenance? You do. And that's just so much Mikal Bridges, but he plays 30 minutes in competitive games now, right? Yeah. I mean, I can't get around that. They're misprojecting him at 27 minutes. If everybody's misprojecting him low, yay. I get to play Mikal Bridges and watch him miss every shot that looks weird. I'm glad he's looking like that again though, because he didn't look great when he tried to change his shot. Okay, so what are we locking? Let's make sure we like it. A little Jared Allen, a lot of randos. Yeah, it's kind of scatter shot from Toronto. That's fine. Not a lot in the first game. And yeah, if Ant-Man was out, would I be upset with what I'm locking in first game? Because it's injury maintenance or whatever. So, I mean, I guess Jamal Shed would be weak. Shed would be weak if the news breaks wrong on Cat. So let's look. One more check. We'll go over here. We'll go to the NBA guy. NBA. Well, I've stopped following Underdog NBA. Not too surprising. You guys know they're tweeting terrible stuff. Quickly's out. I knew that, but we needed the questionable news on Edwards, and I don't think. Hmm. Ant-Man, Ant-Man, Ant-Man. Questionable with injury maintenance. That's what's so confusing to me. I mean, that makes me feel like it's maybe more likely that he sits, but I don't know. I don't think they're sitting people in the playoffs, right? Okay. Well, that's where I'm at. Shed is such a borderline play anyway. Like, is he getting minutes? Do we have upside here? Yeah, there's upside. I don't love it, but he's the guy with quickly out, right? I mean, he's one of the obvious comps. I mean, besides Barrett and, this draft doesn't have any of the other big guy, huh? The other I kind of was hoping to have an Ingram dart here. Do I force in an Ingram dart? If I unclick Shed, do I get an Ingram dart? All right. That's it. That solves that. So I wanted the Ingram dart. I didn't want Shed. Yeah, sometimes that's how you make your decision. Is based on just like, oh, okay. Well, now I like every single play here, regardless of how the news breaks, right? So that's how you have to play it. You have to be ready. This is a lot of money, 500 bucks on each one of these bullets. So am I 500 bucks sure about Shed? Nah. If he starts, maybe we'll reconsider a little bit of Shed. He's not going to start. He's not going to start, and it's tight rotations times. It's times to win, and like there's a reason he's not starting, right? Like if they want to, they could just run Barrett and Ingram and Barnes and a couple of bigs and then call it a day, right? You don't have to get that much of Shed and Walter out there, and to protect them for 52 minutes seems like a lot. I mean, maybe they get them. It's a series, but if you're trying to win, you don't run them out there that much. That's all I'm saying. But I also am not saying very much, right? Like what my other values here, I said all of them. Marcus Smart is underprojected. That's pretty obviously true. Tari, did I do the other side? I got Reed Shepard boosted too. I'm getting both. Okay, 40% Shepard, 60% Eason. So that's how a fork works, right? That's a place where one of them's going to hit shots, like I mean, enough to stay in the game. And that person is the value that probably needs to be in your lineup today. So whether it's Reed or Tari, I can't tell you. Look at their prices though. The prices is why it's going to be more Tari than Reed, right? The prices are Tari's 4K and Reed's 4.6. or 4-3 versus 4-6. It just takes less to pay off Tari's salary. That said, I'm not gonna. I could cut Reed down. I just know all the other options. All the other options are kind of bad, right? So like you see what snuck on here. Now the worst play, the one I feel worst about on the whole slate, a little bit of Josh Hart. And you know what? I'm okay with that because that's hedging my way, way, way too much of Shamit. So even 20% is probably way, way, way too much. But that's what happened when I cut Shamit down. Now I get a little bit of Hart. That's fine. That is the trade-off. All right, I picked over this pretty good. I like the way it looks. Yeah, look at this. We even got a little bit of Dyson Daniels, Okongwu, some good plays sneaking up here on the bottom. All right, so I'm going to consult the council of dudes still, but this is where we're going to stop for now and say, remember, you're good enough, you're strong enough, and gosh darn it, someone's got to win that money. And hey, there's only 200 people. We got 5 shots, so more so than ever, uh, it might as well be us. Have a good day, guys.